Be mindful of social media because it has a dopamine factor attached to it as well. Somebody asked me how do I feel about social media breaks. Me personally, I think for the majority of the U.S. Western society, it's needed. Like breaks, I ain't saying you gotta get off for good, but like intervals, whenever you feeling like okay, I'm too into this app, take a break. 2 3 days, a day, however, it's up to you. However, you know how long you need to be off that. You know if you was on it way too much or if you was just on it a little just too much. Let me take about a day or two. Some of y'all need a week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's important because social media leads to mental health, and mental health, I'm super big on mental health. And mental health and social media has caused a lot of mental health problems for a lot of people. And a lot of times it shouldn't have been caused because, like we talked about earlier, you're looking at people's highlights. A lot of times people just post their highlights. So why would you beat yourself up off of somebody just posting their highlights? Like we said, we don't know we don't know none of the behind the scenes. We don't know how long it took them to get there or none of that. Why trip on it? Why stress? When you focus on yourself, you really don't even have time to really tap in or lock in on what somebody else is doing. Cause I gotta get it. And if you see somebody really getting on IG, you salute them. Like to people who really like the ones who really trying to get to it in real life. They see somebody on social media eating, bruh. There's no hate. Like they salute them every time. Even every person I know who really get into it. You know what I'm saying? And they see somebody eating on the gram or Facebook, Snap, Twitter, whatever. It's all love because that person's so tapped in on what they trying to do. Hating is gonna throw their whole game off. Like they don't have time to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like they're support, but they don't have time to hate. You feel me? At all, because that's gonna throw off their emotion. So just be mindful of social media because it has a dopamine factor attached to it as well. So we're gonna talk about that. Let's do it. I wasn't gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's do it. So it's a thing called dopamine, right? And it's found in a lot of drugs, and it's also found in social media. The effects of social media, dopamine. So what dopamine is, it's like a high. It's a high. So social media dopamine is, say for instance, you post a picture, right? And the likes that you get on that picture and the way they make you feel, the way the likes make you feel, that's the dopamine. That's a dopamine spike. Because before you post that picture, you weren't happy. You know what I'm saying? You was in like a kind of like a down state. But once you posted that picture, you became like happy. Oh yeah, I'm getting likes. I'm getting this attention. Once them likes stop rolling in, you kind of sad again. Like you just back to normal. Like it's a dopamine spike and it drops back down. So what happens oftentimes with that dopamine spike, you want that spike so bad, so you're gonna post another picture, then a story, cause you want that dopamine, you want that feeling again. But once you got, here's the thing, when you got that feeling all the time about yourself, bro, like you can't. It ain't gonna be no dopamine spike. You always at a high about yourself. Always. I used to do that thing where I count the likes and if I ain't got enough likes, I'm deleting it. I'm not doing that no more, bro. I'm 22. I'm not gonna keep doing that. If I like it, I'm gonna post it. I'm leaving it up. It's simple as that. I used to do that though, for real. Hey, oh yeah, these folks ain't like my picture. I'm gonna delete it. I look lame. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You feel me? I ain't finna act like I'm just out here perfect. Like I'm just like yeah. I just started focusing on myself more. But in terms of all this stuff, I used to do the same stuff y'all did. I know y'all we counting likes. I did that. You feel me? Even though if I probably seen like the most confident person you know, I counted likes. Yes, I did. So I stopped though. I had stopped because I was just like, wait a minute. Why do I like? Why do I care? Nah, man, I don't care. I don't care, bro. So once I got to that point, it was just, yeah, man. And that's where that dopamine factor plays in. That's why social media is so addictive, because a lot of people can only get that type of happiness through social media. You know, so it turns into a drug where you're very dependent on it. You know, if you took social media away today, it'd be a lot of sad folks. Me personally, I'd be kind of like, dang, social media gone, but after some weeks, maybe a week, I'm gonna be good. A lot of other people though, they gonna go through it, bro. Cause you know, it's some people who live their lives on social media. So if you're taking away social media, you gotta think about it. You're taking away a person's like whole life, because they only live life on social media. So that validation, like there is no, you can't get no more validation from people. Ain't nobody looking at you no more. None of that. It's just you and yourself. And that's why I say take a break from social media, so you can have that feeling of, oh, it's just me. It's just me and me now. You know what I'm saying? You can have that feeling. So you can really just focus on yourself and get to loving yourself, man. Love yourself. Love yourself. Well, that's the best feeling ever. It's the best feeling ever, because it's just a lot of stuff really won't bother you as much no more. You feel me? So social media though, man. It could be social media can be your friend, or it can hurt you. Like I talked about earlier, if you're trying to have some motion going and you really like putting it together in real life, translate it over to social media. It's the perfect plan, because that's just if you use it as an audience platform, now you're using social media right. I think they call it digital real estate. You know what I'm saying? Where you post your content and all that. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. But if you just on there comparing your life, parlaying it up, laying in bed all day, just scrolling through, looking at people, you know, talking about it, that's not a healthy lifestyle, bro. Because that does nothing for your betterment. And a lot of people like being in stagnation because it's a comfort zone. But we don't do comfort zones over here, because nothing grows in a state of comfort. It's too comfortable for it to grow. So now it's thinking, why would I grow if I'm comfortable right now? Never want to be in a comfortable state. So anytime I get too scrolling, I get too into the phone scrolling, nah, let me put that down. I go to YouTube. Now YouTube kind of different, because I use YouTube for learning purposes, information and stuff, knowledge, because there's some smart people on YouTube. So I don't go on YouTube to watch the gossip shows or the recording the Instagram live. I used to watch that, the Instagram lives and all that beef and stuff. I don't do that no more. I watch that strictly for knowledge. So the way I use YouTube, I don't look at YouTube as social media. Some people do use it as social media, but just depends on how you use it. Again, it can be your friend or it can be an enemy. With any app, it can be a friend or it can be an enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you want to use it. You can use social media, or you can let social media use you. I use social media. I'm not finna let no app use me. Nah, since y'all gonna have my attention, y'all gonna make me some money too. Like, for real. I'm gonna promote my stuff on there. You know, make everything you doing. It should be a mutual relationship. Even with these apps, if they getting money off of you being on their app all the time, get money off of them. Find a way to get money off of them. Any situation in life where if somebody eating off of you, if your job eating off of you, eat off of them. You know what I'm saying? Start a little side hustle up at the job. Start something like you want to be in a position where every relationship you got with any entity, any industry, any job, any person, it's mutual. Both is benefiting. You know what I'm saying? That's an ideal lifestyle. That's really what I'm trying to get at. Every relationship I got, not only am I helping that person is helping me. So it doesn't feel like baggage. It's this person is an asset, or this business is an asset, or you know what I'm saying? This app is an asset. So I think I've talked enough about it on it. I think I talked enough on the social media. Just start getting right with yourself, man. Social media is cool, but it's not everything. You know, don't take it too serious. We only post our highlights on there. We only post a good time. Never know what somebody going through behind closed doors. So don't compare your life. Just try to better your life. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.